Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? My name is Louis. Today we're gonna do a quick details video on business plan versus business marketing plan. Business marketing plan. So that what's the difference between the business plan and business marketing plan? So that's what's the difference. So don't forget, like I'm gonna give you 16 ways, 16 local marketing tips and tricks. You could use for your business if you want your business to be prosper. So I'm gonna give you the 16 ways that you could use to promote your business. But the thing is, today I'm in Myron. Matter of fact, let me give you a little bit preview of the video we're gonna
What is
watch.
the power of a business plan? I believe that the power of a business plan is threefold. I'm going to tell you what those threefold mechanisms are, those threefold power plays of a business plan are, and then I'm going to break them down one by one. So, the power of business.
So exactly. So it's gonna break down the business plan one by one. After that, so of the 16 ways how to promote your business, I'm gonna give you that information at least to prosper on your business. So sit back and relax, and let's get back to you.
Remember, if you ever need a mobile mechanic service that will travel to you and repair your car, truck, or van at any convenient location, why call a tow company? We can help you get back on the road again by putting their knowledge and years of experience to work for you. CarHelpout.com/location for a local mobile mechanic car repair service near you. And we do pre-purchase inspections on used car buying at any location. CarHelpout.com. It's the convenience.
Do you need to sell your house fast and don't want to worry about going through the whole selling process through a realtor?
Are you fed up with carrying the burden of a house you can't afford? Tired of being a landlord? House needs too many repairs? Going through foreclosure? Facing divorce? Income or job loss? Medical bills? Relocation? Inherited an unwanted house? Tired of paying taxes on a vacant house? No matter the reason, condition, or price, we buy houses as is.
See, in life, you can go through life, you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hands, satisfaction or despair. We can choose that.
And subscribe.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the f after it every daggone day.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be.
Welcome to Steps.
And you're so damn busy waiting
video.
to feel like it.
Please.
And you're never going
like,
to.
Comment,
Ever.
and subscribe.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off.
Welcome to
Everybody wants
Steps
to prize,
to
but
be
nobody loves the
successful
process.
video.
Everybody wants to be a
Please
champion, but nobody's
like,
willing to put in the
comment,
work that it
and
takes to be a
subscribe.
champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process.
Yes. All right, so let's watch the video. So Myron Gold gonna give you some information about the business plan. Don't forget, like if you want to watch the full video of the of this video that we're watching, the link is gonna be below. It's gonna be in the description. That's where you're gonna find the link for the full video. All right, so let's look.
What is the power of a business plan? I believe that the power of a business plan is threefold. I'm going to tell you what those threefold mechanisms are, those threefold power plays of a business plan are, and then I'm going to break them down one by one. So, the power of a business plan, first and foremost, is the power to deceive. Bet that one shocked you. Secondly, it's the power to direct. Thirdly, it's the power to dominate. So let's talk first about the power to deceive. What do I mean when I say a business plan has the power to deceive?
So let me give you some information. Myron's gonna give you the detailed information. As far as business plan goes, it's like you can. Depending on where, because sometimes, like if you're gonna go get some funding, usually they require you for you to have a business plan. But they know that the business plan that you have right now, the next 3 to 6 months, it's gonna be no longer valid. Unless if he has a mission statement on it. The mission statement is like that's the goal. Actually, that's the culture they want for the company. That may not change. But as far as like the business plan, as far as the process, that changes So that's gonna change so often when it comes to business plan. There isn't been because the thing is like they have things that you're gonna do that you have wrote down, and when it come to realizations, or when you go out there and just go start doing the work, you figure it out like that's not what it is. It has to be changed. Business plan has to be changed, like evolve. There's gonna be evolved so many times. That's what business plan. Some of the business plans are. But depend like if you try to get funding, usually like they're gonna require for you to have a business plan. Sometimes like I mean, if you're gonna borrow money, that's what usually gonna happen.
Well, it has the power to deceive because there are people who have a business plan and they believe that a business plan is everything.
Exactly.
And a business plan at best, as they are taught in business school, is a guess at best. This is what
Because the thing about like that's the reason what I'm saying, like, because the thing like if you start a business, you start working on the business, you know exactly. I mean, you start putting the work in the business. So you're just gonna realize that it's not because yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like when you start to realize that, yo, the business plan that you have now and like 3 to 6 months from now is like it's gonna be so different. Because the thing is like whatever that you do, because when you start putting the work, quote unquote, you start paying the price to be successful in business or be successful in anything that you try to tend to do. When you start paying the price, you start realizing that yeah, what you thought used to be, I mean, what you thought it was, and versus the reality, you see, there's two different things. Anyway, let's finish.
what I think is going to happen or this is what I hope is going to happen based on what I think I'm going to do. And so people get deceived by that, and then they start working on this business plan, and then it doesn't do anything anywhere remotely close to what they thought it was going to do, and now they're stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck, and they've got to pivot, and they don't know which way to go.
I like that.
So they think that a business plan is everything. And when I say that, I'm not saying a business plan is not important. I'm saying how you come up with that business plan, what that business plan is, what were the things that cause you to think that this business plan is going to work. All of those things come into play. Just because you sit down and write down a bunch of stuff on a piece of paper, my business plan is to be making $1 million a year by XYZ date, and then these are the things I'm going to do. Like, you made all that up. And I'm not saying that you made it up and it won't work. I'm saying at best, there's a 50-50 chance that it will work just because you made it up.
Exactly.
Right? So don't think that having a business plan means you're going to be successful in business. I know a lot of people who are struggling in business, and they've got the greatest business plan in the history of the world.
Sometimes like they're probably like too smart. I mean, I don't know. It's not too smart. The thing about it is like, I'm saying, you know, I'm about to give you the 16, like, I think all the 16 on the scene, like the marketing plan. It doesn't matter what kind of like business plan that you have, the marketing has to be matched with it, or whatever service or product that you provide. You have to have a way to find customers. You could have like the greatest business plan ever, but if you don't put it to work, if you don't get no clients, if you don't have nobody to call you or ask you about whatever the service or business that you or service or product that you provide, if nobody want to buy, doesn't matter about the business plan. Okay, so let's see, watch it.
Right? According to them. Well, the other problem is that it'll deceive you into thinking that all business plans are equal. All business plans are not equal. Some business plans are the result of an academic study that was taught by someone who never ran a business.
I don't think you heard that again, man. Yo, I gotta give you a round of applause for that one, man. I have to give you a round of applause for that one. I mean, you may understand what it says, but the thing is, look,
like, I wouldn't want to learn business from a college professor who never had a business. If I'm going to learn business,
oh, did you just say that?
Baby, this is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. This is right. It can't get no righter.
Yes. That's true. And like I know some of you guys who watching the video might say like, well, that's wrong. It's like because a college professor, like a college teacher or professors or whatever you want to call them, they're teaching like a business. But if you never run a business, you just most likely teaching what's on the book. But at the end of the day, when you go out there, when you go out there to put in the work, you're gonna realize that it's nothing. That's called experience, though. I think like education is supposed to be like, after you just whatever you learn, you go out there and put the work in. The result that you're having, that's called educations. Well, let's keep going.
I want to learn business. If I'm going to go to college to learn business, I want to learn business from somebody who's actually built a business,
Exactly.
grown a business, made that business thrive, sold a business, sold.
But the thing about it is like whenever you run businesses, there are a few things that there's a few price that has to be paid. Majority of people out there, they don't want to pay that price, man. They do not want to pay the price because the sacrifice that's gonna require for anybody to be successful in anything they do, the amount of the work that they require to do. A lot of people, like 97% of the people out there, they don't want to do that. But the thing is, like, they're gonna learn that whatever, like, if they go to college, they're gonna learn whatever the professor says. It's like, try to put it to work. But when they go out there, they realize that, none of this thing that I can't even use any other information that you just gave me. They're outdated informations. But that's too much. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't want to get involved to.
Business for a 7-figure exit, an 8-figure exit, a 9-figure exit, a 10-figure exit.
Well, but the thing about it is like, majority of people, they don't want to learn from those people, man. They do not. Because the thing is, the amount of work they're gonna require for them to do it. Because a lot of people are like whenever they see somebody successful, usually they try looking for the handout. So they want them they expect them to pay for everything. But the thing is, if they're gonna give men or women or whoever it is, if they got that information, it take them years to get to develop that information. And somebody just come in, they just want to come, just take. They're not willing giving anything. It's like, why? But majority of them are just like plain blank lazy. They don't want to do no work anyway. It's like, why wasting their time? But those that's willing to do it, that's willing to put in the work. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, those that willing to do the work, but for those that don't want to.
No matter what task you have in front of you, no matter what it is, when you don't like it, don't be that person that tries to prove yourself right. When they say, well, I don't want to do that, but I'll do it anyway.
Exactly.
And you know what you do?
Yeah, because there have a lot of people out there like that, though. When you give them that information to go get the work done, but they already proved themselves like, hey, I don't want to do that. He's like, if you already prove yourself that you don't want to get it done, but then whenever you put in the work in, you're going to put half of the work in. You're not going to put 100%, 110%. So you're not even going to put 1,000% on it. So that's the reason, like, majority of it is not going to work. But anyways, let's keep going.
I want to learn.
But they want the money, though. They don't want to put the work, but they want the money. They want the luxury the money is provide to them. They want that. But the thing is, they don't want to put the work, though.
How to build businesses from somebody like that. Not from somebody who just has a degree behind their name because they've studied business from other people who haven't built businesses.
Exactly. Yeah. Yo, Myron is spinning the golden on this one. But the thing is, like, don't forget, like, there's 16 ways. 16 on this thing. There's 16 ways that I'm gonna let you know, like, how to market your local businesses if you wanna just do a lot of things.
Right. So all business plans are not equal. A business plan is not everything, and all business plans aren't equal.
It's not.
But the right business plan can be a great equalizer.
It is.
You might not have any experience in business, but even if you don't have experience in business, if you get your business plan from somebody who is already prosperous and successful in business, that.
Myron is cooking on this thing. You cooking on this thing, man.
That business plan can work.
Oh, Myron is cooking on this thing. All right. So that's what I have.
What is
So Myron finished cooking. Just let you know exactly. So don't forget, if you want to watch the whole video for the gold that Myron is dropping, click the link below. So I'm gonna put the link for the original videos in there. But the thing is, that's the information that I need to get the point that I'm trying to cross a line. So the thing is, there's 16 ways like how to market your local businesses. The tip and tricks. How to improve your business to get the customers at the door, or maybe if you provide an online service, you want somebody to be at your website, the door, or your locations. If you have like brick and mortar business, you have a physical address. You want people to come to your address if you're selling service or product at your place. If you're selling online though, you have to have a website, aka that's what they got like that's your online address, so they call it virtual address. You have to have locations, aka your website or your business, your website or your domain name. That's called a locations. So you have to have a domain name, just like you have an address for your physical business. But it doesn't matter if you have a physical business or online business, you have to have a website. That's the first one. You have to have a website. Second thing, you have to have whatever business that you provide. If you provide an online business, that sometimes you may not need local business as far as like Google, Yahoo, Bing. So they have a local businesses where you could put your information, you'll put your business address in to get some local services. If you're doing some local businesses, if you're doing local businesses, you have to have like an address. Either you could use your home address or you could use your location for your business address. You have to have that. So at least to qualify for Google, Yahoo, Bing, local business listing services. Okay. And the thing is, you try to get if you could get 33%, not 33%, 33 reviews of those local businesses as far as like Google. I don't know about Yahoo or Bing. That don't really matter. But the thing is for Google, yeah, if you could have 33 reviews on it, I think that would work better. That would work best. The second thing is third, you have to have let's say local of chambers, chamber of commerce. If you have to register your business there, that's gonna help your business. You also couldn't post on YouTube, not YouTube. You could do a classified ad as far as like post on Facebook, on Craigslist. Craigslist is still working, but if you're gonna do Craigslist, you gotta do 4 posts a month. So every Friday, you gotta do 1 post every Friday. So, but the post cannot be the same. You have to be different. The fifth, you could do driving $4 or knock on the door. If you provide local businesses, when you provide local services, yeah, you have to driving $4. Driving $4. If you're in a neighborhood, knock on the doors and just let them people know that's what kind of service you provide. You also like if you have a flyers, if you knock on the door, nobody's there, put your flyers on the door, on the like door handles, put your flyers on there. That will work for you. You could do a business card, a billboard card. You could do that as well. Yeah, you could do bandit sign. You could do sign holding. Like people like a busy street or busy intersections. If you could have your business in there, just like sign of your business, let people know that what kind of service you provide. You got to put the work in. That's why when I say like you got to put the work in, you got to pay the price. That's the price you got to pay if you want to be successful in your local businesses. Those price has to be paid. They are part of the process. They are part of the business plan. So whatever business plan that you have, the way to get a customer, that's the one I'm giving to you right now. I'm in sales. You got to learn that. But I'm gonna give you like the way for the customer to come to you, or maybe give you a phone call, just like a few minutes ago. You see my phone was ringing, so we got to take care of business. All right. So the next one is 8. You got to post on a group or forums. You got to post on that like some like community. You could post your service in. You could do that. Number 9, you could do a video marketing. For example, like if you're doing a job or you provide a service, do a 30, let's say 35 to 47 second of the service that you provide. Give that information. Show them the service that you provide. Also tell them like if they want your service to give you a call, give them your number so they could give you a call whenever you give them that number, so they could give you a call for your service in your neighborhood. For example, let's say if you're doing like whatever service you're doing, make sure you mention the service name and the location. Whatever service you provide, service name and locations whenever you're doing the video. Okay? That's gonna help you out a lot. If you post on social media, that's the only way the algorithm will pick up that information. So at least if somebody looking for your service in your area, your video could pop up. That's what you have to do. So the video, you could create one video. You could post it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You could also post it on LinkedIn. You could also post it in TikTok. Any places that allowed video, post the same video. Post the same video at all the platform that you have. Post the same video. But you could change the name just a little bit, but it will make no difference if you're doing the video. The next one is 10 is you could do cold calling. Sometimes you're gonna require for you to make some cold call, whatever service you provide. Sometimes you might need to do some cold calling, you probably don't. Direct mails, you could do that as well. Those are things that you can do to improve the customer acquisitions department. Also, you can do pay per leads. You know, like sometimes like some companies that I know is what they do is like the only way you pay whenever somebody make a phone call, your phone is ring, you pick up the phone. Usually, like they give you 30 seconds. Sometimes they give you like 45 seconds to so you could figure out if this call is a lead or if it's the advertisers or if somebody that's calling to sell you something. Some company they do that. That's called pay per lead, a pay per call. So you could do pay per lead as you could you have to learn how to do it from Google. I think Facebook they do it. You do Facebook pixels. You could do online and offline marketings. That's where you could do pay ad. That's why you do pay ads. You could do also like your vehicle. You could just wrap your cars. As for the service that you provide. If you have that, if that's the only car you have, you don't want that. Like, I mean, you know how that thing goes. If you have to put a magnetic sign on it, you could do that as well. Or if you want to wrap it around, you could do that. I mean, wrap is way better, but sometimes like some location that you're in, if you wrap your car, they're gonna require if you have to have a commercial license. You can not commercial, like commercial insurance. You have some insurance company we're gonna require for you to have like commercial insurance. But the thing, if you put like a magnetic sign, but you know, that'll be a difference. But you'll figure out how you want to do it. That's up to you. The next thing is you could do you could buy buyer's leads. You could do that as well. You could also do a press release. You also do social. You could do SEO as well. So all this thing has to be done. We give you the Path to Success by Dan Pena. So let's see.
Let me hit you with this. The path to success is not a smooth one.
It's not.
It's filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt.
It is.
But those who rise above the challenges are the ones who achieve greatness. You have to be willing to endure discomfort, push through difficulties, and keep your eyes firmly on your vision. It's about taking bold steps, making tough decisions, and maintaining an unrelenting drive to succeed, even when the odds are stacked against you.
That's the price you gotta pay to be successful. I'll see you next time.
Hey self, adjust my frequency to ignite my energy as you.
Your wish is my command.